Hi guys! In today's video, we're going to explore the basics of voice control on your iPhone. It's an incredibly powerful accessibility tool that allows you to navigate your iPhone hands-free using just your voice. By the way, in the video, I'll be showing an iPhone, but voice control works on iPad the same way. I know a lot of us are using iPads. I'm sharing a lot of information in this video, so to make it easier for you, I've put together a PDF with all the key details. You can find a link in the description box below. Just tap on the title of the video or the small down arrow below the video. On some devices, you might need to tap more to expand it. That's where the PDF will be. There's a lot to learn, so let's get started. First, we'll go turn it on. So start with Settings, and then tap Accessibility. Then scroll and tap Voice Control. And then turn on voice control. Voice control allows you to control your iPhone entirely with your voice. Once activated, it displays labels on the screen, such as names, numbers, or a grid, to make navigating and interacting with your device easier. You say the name or number of an item to select it, to press buttons, or to scroll through pages. You can even type using voice commands. Voice control also includes grid overlays, which provide precise coordinates for tapping specific areas of the screen, like when you're using your camera. It's an efficient and hands-free way to control your iPhone, especially for those with accessibility needs or anyone looking for a more convenient method of interaction. Doing the built-in Apple tutorial inside voice control is the best way to get hands-on experience with how it works. It walks you through the basic commands step by step, helping you understand how to interact with your iPhone using just your voice. It also gives you a chance to see real-time feedback as you practice, making it easier to learn what commands are available and how they function. By completing the tutorial, you'll gain confidence to start using voice control in everyday situations. Now let's learn about the commands. By tapping Learn More under Voice Control, you'll see these basic commands that Apple provides. When you click on Commands, you'll see the full list of navigation and gesture commands. If you're going to rely on voice control, you'll need to learn these commands. They're all enabled by default, but you can turn off any that you don't need. Okay, so now we're going to get into something that looks a little more complicated. It's working with overlays. The overlays are names, numbers, or grid, and they help you locate a portion of the screen that you're going to interact with. I'm going to turn on voice control and do a brief demo. Tap Settings. We're going to turn it on. So we're going to go to Accessibility. And then we're going to scroll to voice control. Tap that. And then at the top of the screen, you're going to tap the toggle to turn it on. I'll say tap YouTube, and it opens the YouTube app. And then you can see labels on the screen for everything you can tap. Now I'll say Go Home, and it will go back to the home screen. Next I'll say Show Numbers, and you can see number labels for everything. Now I'll say tap 13, and it opens the fitness app. Now I'll say Go Home, Show Numbers, Show Names, then I'll say tap Camera, and here's where we can use Grid. Grid can drill down onto a portion of the photo that you want to take as the focal point. Show grid. Tap 19. Tap 5. So that's where the focal point of the photo will be. Now let's take the photo. Tap Take. Go home. Show names. Turn off voice control. Tap Confirm. To make it easier to access, we're going to add a shortcut for voice control to the control center. If you've done that before, you know it's swipe down from the top of your phone near the right corner. That's the control center. It's a toolbox full of shortcuts. So once you're here, you're going to tap on the plus in the top left and then tap Add a Control at the bottom. Then we'll start typing voice control in the search box. And when it comes up in the results, go ahead and tap on it. That will add it to the control center. Now we're going to grab on the bottom edge to make it a little bit bigger so you can see the name of the tool. And then just tap on your screen. Now when you want to turn on voice control, you can just come here and tap it. You know it's on when you see the blue icon at the top left of your screen. I'll just show you again. You swipe down from the top right corner and turn it on or off. Get familiar with adding tools to your control center toolbox. It's a quick and easy way to add a shortcut. So you might be wondering, what's the difference between voice control and Siri? The answer is, while Siri focuses on helping you with tasks, sending messages, setting reminders, or answering questions, voice control is more about interacting directly with your screen, hands-free. Both Siri and voice control have their unique purposes. Utilizing both tools together allows you to benefit from their distinct features and capabilities. I'm going to leave the chart on the screen for just a moment so you have a chance to look it over. You'll know when voice control is on when you see the blue icon next to the clock in the top left corner. There's several ways to turn it off. When it's on, you can say turn off voice control. You can say go to sleep. You can go back to settings and turn it off there, or you can go to the control center if you set up a shortcut like we just did. You can also create a custom command if you find that would be helpful. If there's a command that you do often that's not already available in the commands, you would go to Settings, Accessibility, and then Voice Control. Then you would tap Commands and create a new command. Then you either choose a phrase or an action. This lets you create shortcuts for frequent tasks. But don't try to do this until you get familiar with using voice control, so you know what you're going to need to add. Seeing a screen full of labels might feel overwhelming at first. But don't worry, once you start using voice control, it will begin to feel more natural. If you have limited mobility, mastering voice control can be especially empowering, giving you an easier way to navigate your iPhone hands-free. The more you practice, the easier it will get. Give it a try and let us know how it goes. And don't forget to grab the PDF in the description box. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips. See you next time.